Guys, thanks for joining us. Gaffer, we'll start with you. Rochdale at the weekend. How is the squad heading into that one?
What, the Rochdale squad or our squad?
Your squad.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's, everybody's just looking forward to it. It'll be a tough, very tough game. They're going to come back on the back of here that, they're fighting for their lives. So are we, to be fair. We want to get as high as we can. But no, we're not expecting an easy game because there'll be a tough side.
Yeah, obviously a brilliant performance against Swindon, a very hard-working one at that. I'm sure you were delighted to get a proper week on the training ground this week ahead of this one. No,
as I said to you last week, the boys, it's more about getting a rest in some of them. They work hard all the time. It's not a proper week. A proper week is when you're working hard. And they do that. Jake will tell you that every time. We train as we play. We sometimes ain't very good, but that's another story.
Obviously, you got in the EFL team of the week, but did you not? Yeah, you did, yeah. Manager of the week, but I'm sure you were wondering...
What do I get for that?
Nothing, just pride, I would imagine. But yeah, I'm sure you're wondering how another players got in there. Some brilliant performances at the weekend.
Wondering how I got in there. Yeah. No, yeah, listen, well, it's one of these things, isn't it? It's always good to win things, but the lads deserve everything. They got the 3 points. We're happy enough with that, So we'll hopefully start moving a little bit further up the table. We want to finish the season really strong.
Yeah, obviously Tony Craig joined you on the touchline at the weekend. He's obviously helped you out in training as well. How has it been working with Tony sort of on and off the pitch, although I'm sure you would rather be having him in the side, obviously?
Yeah, Tony's Tony. Like I say, we go back a while. He's good round the lads. It's difficult sometimes to make that transition to a player because he's still a player. So he's walking around, like Quasimodo with his shoulder poking out. But no, he's good with the boys and he knows what we all require and he's learning it, and you got future manager possibly in the making. So no, it's good.
Yeah, obviously fantastic support from the fans on Saturday. It's international weekend for a lot of the Premier League teams, so no excuse really to not come down here and get behind the lads. As you said last weekend, we've got to give them something to cheer about. We did at the weekend, and we'll be doing the same this weekend, hopefully.
We always, not hopefully, we will be. Hopeful and all that goes out the bleeding window with us now. It's got to be all positives. We don't hope for nothing. We work hard for it, and you get what you work for. You'd like to think sometimes, but as long as the boys put in a shift, that's all you can ask for, and they always have since I've been here. The performances sometimes don't warrant what we've had to go through to put a side out, but we win together and we lose together. It's simple.
Yeah, Jake, we've touched a lot on the injuries this season so far. You yourself, you've had one obviously picking one up against Walsall. How have you found it since coming back into the side?
No, like you say, I think probably my first injury in a long time. But obviously the boys were doing fantastic while I was out, and to come back in, it was just nice to be around them again, if I'm being honest. And I think since I've come back in, we've picked up probably another 3 or 4 big injuries, and it's not really helped, and I've had to sort of play where we needed to. But no, it's just nice to be back out there, and like I say, I think performances have been good in the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, obviously, as you just said, I'm sure you probably didn't expect to come back into the side and be playing centre-back, but obviously the amount of injuries we've had to the back line means you've had to do it, but you've played really, really well since you've been there. But is it just a case of you're happy to play wherever, as long as you're picked, or is it?
Like I say, when you've got loads of injuries, I think it's you try and, wherever you're going to be playing, it's just you try your best and try and help the team. Obviously I've had to step in there, and I'm absolutely happy to do it. Felt comfortable there, and I think the performances have showed as a team that we've done well in the last 2 games we're playing there. I think we had obviously unlucky against Exeter away, and then we go and beat Swindon. So yeah, no, it's been good. It's been hard, but no, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I suppose it would be difficult. I suppose it would be easy for a lot of the lads, in teams across the country, to get their heads, a little bit down with the amount of injuries we've had. Think we can't do this, we can't do that. But there was real belief on Saturday, and even with the depleted squad, we beat one of the best teams in the league, as John said at the weekend. Yeah,
I think you can't feel sorry for yourselves. I think we've got everyone gets injuries, and yeah, we've been really unlucky with them this year. And I feel like all we can do is pick ourselves up and keep going, and that's what we've tried to do. And I think that showed Saturday, the way the spirit was out there, and the performance. And they're a good side, Swindon. They're a very good side. But I think we matched them, and the performance showed, and the result told it in the end.
Yeah, obviously Rochdale at the weekend, as the gaffer said, expecting another tough game. It was when we went up there earlier on in the season. Obviously things have changed since then. You could say they're in the scrap for relegation, but that doesn't really change anything, does it? You still approach the game the same as you would any other.
No, like I say, any game in League Two, I think it's a hard game. Anyone beats anyone in this league, so it don't matter where they are in the league. It don't matter what run they've been on. We've all been on bad runs wherever we've been in throughout the season. So we've got to take that game as it's going to be a tough one, and we've got to go and put our stamp on it and our performances that we've been doing. And hopefully, if we can do that, we'll go and get a result.
Cool, thank you.
Cheers. I'll stay with you, Jake. How challenging is it for Blues? You're a midfielder, and that. Just to be say, right, you're playing defences. How hard is it to prepare for that?
It's not been too bad, to be honest. Like I say, it's because I'm going backwards. It's not like I'm going forward. It's not really that much out of my comfort zone. It's not like I'm playing a massive unknown role. So yeah, no, I've actually quite enjoyed it, if I'm being honest. It's something. Sometimes when you play out of position, you can see the game differently, and it's been quite nice to play there. And like I say, I'll just try and do my best as I can for the team, and hopefully, and that's enough.
Yeah, and with the injuries, and I know we keep going on about them, but there's been a lot. What do you do as a squad to sort of G each other up for the players who've just got injured and that? Is there anything you do to keep the spirits up and that?
I think we've got a really good team spirit in our team. I think it's very tight knit. Everyone's been injured. When I got injured, everyone was there for me. We all stuck by each other, and everyone's sticking by each other every day. I think, like I say, if someone gets injured, it's just the next man steps up, and we've got to keep going. We've got to keep going on and keep going and see where it can take us. Yeah.
And obviously, the previous win before Saturday was the Forest Green game, and then you went on a run of 5 games without a win. How hard is it? Easy to keep up the momentum from Saturday, or does it all rely on the opposition, how they play in that? Or
in League Two, for me, it's just that every game's different, and every game you can win or you can lose. It's just we've got to go and prepare, and like we do every game, and just go and put ourselves out, put our stamp on it, and we'll go from there. I think, like I say, there's no point looking back what we've done and what we just got to take the next game, as the cliche says, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and talking about the league, it's so tight. I mean, mathematically, you can still get relegated and you can still reach the playoffs. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it, how tight this league is?
It is, yeah. I think we've got 9 games left. We want to finish as strong as we can, and I think that says it all, really. I think we'll just take Rochdale on Saturday, and then we'll go from there and see. We've got, like I say, 9 games. See how many we can win.
Brilliant, thanks, Jake. John, I won't keep you too long with your voice.
No worries, mate.
How are the injuries? How was Jack after Saturday to Crawley?
We're no more tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, but you're coming on. Just touching on what you're saying about Jake, we do work on other shapes as well. We don't just turn up on a Saturday morning and say, Jake, you're playing centre half today. No. So, he's come for a highly, highly processed way that we do it, and it's like he's made it, sort of thing. We tried so many different options, and we've worked on so many different things, and Jake was the best at it. So that's why he's picked to play there. If you believe that, you believe anything.
And you did mention that possibly Jordan could be coming back this weekend. Is there any update on that?
Jordan
Tunnicliffe. No.
Coming back. Oh, what, from injury?
Yeah, from injury. Yeah.
We're still waiting.
Still waiting.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We'd like to think there'd be a few coming back, but as soon as you think that, something else crops up, and it's just one of them. As Jake said, you get on with it. Sometimes we sit there and you pick a side, and then it's gone, and then you pick another side. You think, oh, here we go. But as I said to you all the lads, credit to all the lads. We set them up to play a certain way, and sometimes they look at you like you come up with playing zonk. But you have to do it sometimes to accumulate the players.
Yeah.
But that used to be called coaching and managing. I don't know what it's called anymore, and there's probably a big name for it now.
Yeah. And Rochdale come into the game. I think it's 6 games without a win. But if we've learned anything from this season, that counts for nothing, does it?
And listen, it don't mean nothing at all to me. We don't want to be the one that they start off on a little run, but you don't underestimate them. We've still got a load to play for. The lads, some of them are out of contract, some of them are playing for their futures, some of them are playing obviously to move on. You never knows watching you. And the game, you're at a football club, you want to play, and the lads are there all chugging at the bit to get in. So bring them on.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Start with Jake. Yeah, firstly, how much did the Swindon results sum up the entire season? The spirit, the ability to beat one of the top sides, you can do it. You know, people like yourselves playing out of position. It seemed in a way it epitomised the season, sum up the season for Crawley, didn't it? A win like that.
Yeah, I think, like I say, I think we've been there. We go toe to toe with the better sides, as they say in this league. But I think, like I say, we've had so many injuries this year. It's been up and down, and it is what it is. We've just had to keep going, and like I say, we've got 9 games left now, and we've just got to try and finish as strong as we can.
Is it fair to say that it's the injuries that create a lot of the inconsistency, do you think, in this particular squad?
Well, if you can't pick the same side and have the same players out there probably week in, week out, then yeah, it can be quite difficult. And like I say, people playing out of position when they're having to and stuff like that. So yeah, it can be difficult, but we can't just rely on that. We've also got to just say, like, it is what it is, and we've got to just try and, like say, finish as strong as we can.
Now, what if it built up the squad character? Because you said you sat on the bench when you were injured, watching other players in your position, doing so well. Everyone's had a chance. They've been forced to. John and the like have had to play. Some of you with injuries, but you've been forced to really be cohesive, fill in different positions, and pull off some good results.
No, yeah, we have. It's like I say, it was actually tough sitting up there watching. I wanted to be out there. The boys were doing so well, doing fantastic, and it was frustrating because I don't like being injured. I don't think anyone likes being injured, but for me, I've not really had that before, so it was really tough. But the boys were fantastic. I just wanted to be a part of it, and to be honest, just getting back in the side wherever I was going to be playing was sort of a bonus for me.
How much preparation do you do to play in different positions, like you filled in at centre half? It doesn't just happen on a Saturday, does it? No, like Gaffer said, we do work on it. I didn't just get chucked in it straight away. We worked on it in training, and we did some work on it, and I felt quite comfortable in training with it. And when I went back, I think Port Vale, that was when it started, Port Vale away for the last 30 minutes. I felt comfortable there as well. So, to be honest, it was quite easy in the end after just working on it. And if I didn't feel comfortable, I'm sure it would have probably noticed, and we wouldn't have played it. But it worked well, and like I say, the result worked for us against Swindon. Is it fair to say you don't know as a squad how good you can be yet, because you haven't had that consistency with selection, and given that, who knows what you can achieve perhaps end of the season, even next season? Yeah,
I think last year was the same a little bit. We did well, and we've done well this year again. It's just one of those things, and I think we got to just put that all where it is now. And we've got, like I say, 9 games left, and that's all we can focus on is the next game. And hopefully we can go and finish it strong. Like I say, it's not over yet, the season. I know everyone says it's a long shot, but it is not over. And we have got to just keep playing and trying to fight for as many wins as we can.
And as a player, finally, I guess you try and go into a game against Rochdale the same as you would against Swindon. You try and treat them equally. I know it doesn't always work out that way, but surely that's the way you go into a game.
Yeah, 100%. I think every club in this league you can beat and you can lose to. It's not like the higher divisions where you think, they're going to get beat. It's not like that. So we've got to give them respect. They're a good side. It's going to be a tough game, and we've got to go and perform as we did against Swindon to get anything out of it. And if we do that, then I'm sure we'll come away with something.
Well, good luck, Jake.
Cheers.
John, you looked at me last week and said, we can win all 10. If we don't win 10, we'll win 9. You've won the first. I guess that's the attitude game by game, isn't it?
Yeah, as I said to you, it's a different challenge against Rochdale on Saturday because nobody expected us to beat Swindon, I think, except us. So Rochdale come, and you look at it, and most people who don't know what they're talking about, turn around and go, "It's an easy game." No such thing as easy games. You've got to respect Rochdale. Good side. They're an old established football side. Football people. I keep saying that about a lot of them teams up north. They've been around for years and they survive. They learn ways how to survive. And you've got to respect them. They're good. They're a good club. They're a good club to be at.
And how much do you enjoy the walk for a win like the Swindon game? Because next Monday you're straight back onto the training pitch. You're manager of the week in the EFL. It's lovely, but then it's straight into the next game. Do you enjoy the victories as much as you hate the defeats? Do you get any time to sort of enjoy it?
Yeah, as soon as you finish it. Like, the boys know that. When you've been lucky enough to be involved in a few promotions in my time as well, And that's when you have, you know, at the end of the season, you sit down and you look where you are. That's when you can enjoy it more. But you don't sit there believing your own headlines, because the next day people will be eating their chips out of the paper that you think you're an hero in. So you just get on with the next one. And the same with the lads. Yeah, we've enjoyed it, now let's get on to the next one. And we have got a bunch of lads there that appreciate that as well. You know, we haven't got no big time Charlies or nothing like that, because you wouldn't have them. We've got people who think they're a lot better than they are, can play about 6 different positions. But, you know, but no, it's good. It's good.
Great stuff. Thank you, guys. Well done. Good luck.
Cheers, then.
Thank you.